Hello and welcome to our new video. This month there's plenty of new things to see. We'll be disappointing you and amazing you with our amazing Jurassic Park command compound and its amazing sound, voices, things. And we'll be showing you, introducing you to Mr. Robert Fett amongst other things. So we hope you enjoy this month's video. So here we have the Star Wars cabinet. It's looking a bit dogged at the moment. We have got one star of the show in there really. We've got lots of nice, we've got some last 17 figures. But this Sir Robert of Fett, we have him in there in 12-inch scale, which, as we're assured by one of our older customers, is the popular scale with the young people. So he says it every time he comes in, and calls me Chris. Right there, and the joyful thing about it is, you can see him searching his head for my name, and then he always does it. And it doesn't matter whether it's me here or one of the others. It just right there, Chris. And then you can see how pleased he is that he's got it. But anyway, this is Sir Robert of Fett in here. Boba Fett, popular scale with the young people, 12-inch. He's stunningly beautiful. I don't think he's ever been played with. The box is sort of so-so. It's a bit raggedy around the top. It has its. We think it's not a mailer box. We think, after discussing this with the customer, we think it might be a catalogue box with it as well, the brown outer for the box. But it's nice to see it, but the figure itself is stunning, so we thought we'd show you him, and Spen will get some nice close-up shots for you as well in a minute. In the meantime, let's go on and look at something else that's very cool. Right, so we showed you something nice. So we brought you over to the Masters of the Universe area, and we've got some new bits of slime in there, and a few new figures. But primarily we have this guy. So Laser Light Skeletor there in all his glory. He works as well. We have a full glowing. Oh dear, hold on. There we go. Full glowing option there. Very, very nice. He is missing his battery cover, which is a shame. But he's all original. It's very, very nice. Very hard to get. This is an Italian version. They made this for the Italian and Spanish market. Well, they came out in the Italian and Spanish market. Same guy that did the New Adventures line designed these, and you can see that they're quite very similar looking, a bit robot-y, aren't they? Looking to the standard one. But the lasers, interestingly, He-Man laser and the Skelly laser, were the sort of last of the line really, but of the normal figures before New Adventures came in, and they were designed for the European market because Mattel had already pulled the plug on the American market. So these were designed with that in mind. Some complex storyline with crystals or something as well involved somewhere, but it didn't come off. But yeah, very cool. Nice to see one. Different from the Spanish version. This one, the Italian version, different cape, and I think the head mould slightly different as well. But yeah, very, very pretty and in the shop right now. Right, kits. Something I don't feature, something I'm not very, very fond of really. The idea was, as a child, they always lied to me. I bought a kit and then looked at the picture on the box, which is always stunning as well. The artwork on that is beautiful, and then you actually get it out and find out you've just glued yourself to a Harrier cockpit, which actually happened to me as a child. And my dad, being quite a, how would you put it, Derbyshire, for those of you from different places. People in England will go, yeah. It's very Derbyshire, so he immediately got his knife out of his pocket. Only a small knife, not for anything serious, but just in case he needed a knife. Dad always had one in his pocket. I proceeded to cut the skin off my finger in order to get the Harrier cockpit cut. I continued to build it. I mean, it looked awful afterwards. It was covered in glue and finger marks. My fingerprints are all over that. So somewhere out there, there's a Harrier in bits with my fingerprints on from many years ago. So I'm not very fond of kits, but there are exceptions, and the exception is again based on the artwork, not based on me building them. I have big hands, I have hands like shovels, so therefore cannot do kits really. And the reason being is the artwork is amazing, it's stunning, and look at it, they're so cool, it's so 70s, it just screams it. So we have that, and they're just something to them. You know the Hot Wheels craze in the 70s? These really sort of, I don't know, they were part of that culture, part of that thing. We also have the bathtub buggy, it's quite cool, and the paddy wagon. We sold one of these, Rick, as well. Yeah, there we go. We even sell stuff. It's crazy. I've just come back from holiday, so I don't know what's going on. But I really like them. And it's just, I just don't know. It's not like I'm ever going to build them. It's not like I'm going to, but everything, every side, and I like the boxes are a nice size. I really like these cool things. And if you're into hot rods and stuff like that, which I quite like from afar, they're ideal to go alongside them. And the boxes look pretty, so you can even build them if you have skills, which I don't. But if you have skills, you can build them, make them look pretty, and then have a beautiful box still. So win-win. I started out buying these many years ago. I used to buy them from a little sort of wholesaler where they were £1 each, and we're talking all the late series hard figures, and I bought them for £1 each, and I think they were £2.99 and he sold them me at £1. I bought loads of them and then I regretted it because I couldn't sell them and they were really hard to sell. I can't remember what happened, but I didn't buy too many. You know, I bought probably 20 or 30 of them. But yeah, so this is kind of where I started out, with Rambo figures and other odds and ends. This was the kind of place that also had Action Force Sky Strikers, so G.I. Joe, the big Sky Striker jet box. They were £14. I remember thinking, that's expensive, sealed, brand new in the box. I mean, like now you'd be like, whoa! But this was sort of early 2000s, late 90s, so at the time it was like, yeah, but nah. So yeah, Rambo figures is sort of where I started out. So we bought a load of Rambos themselves. These came out of an old shop stock lot. You can see those. So I'll hold them. I'll do the work, but don't worry about that. I'll do that. Don't you worry about focusing or anything like that. Honestly, vacancy very soon for a camera operator. That's a joke, by the way. It's not real. Don't come in. Don't send your CVs off. We have enough of them. We also have a Savage Strike headquarters, which is like the Sector's Hive, actually a bit rubbish, but kind of also awesome. Sort of selling it there to you, aren't I? But I had to have that. As soon as I saw it, I was like, how much is that? Because a friend of mine bought it from a toy fair, and I got there just after him, and I went, I want that. How much is it going to be? How much is it going to be? And he, I just bought it. So I had to persuade him by the end of the day that I had to have it. So I did. I bought it. So then we have the Rambo M60 gun, which is a delightful thing. We don't normally have guns in the shop because they're a bit difficult to shift. Because if you don't sell them in the shop, because they do sell in the shop, but if you don't sell them in the shop, then you've got nowhere to go with them because you can't really eBay them. Because eBay says, oh no, it's a replica firearm, which it's not, but you can kind of see You can't see where they're coming from, can you? No, it's just, I mean, you can't even sell Megatron on there for crying out loud. But anyway, yeah, so if we did get stuck with it, but I had to buy it because the man that brought it in, and then I took it out of the box, and as I slid it out of the box, the polystyrene cracked. And he went, oh, I think you broke it. And there was a tiny hairline fracture in the on the polystyrene. So I had to buy it for an exorbitant amount of money, which was quite annoying at the time. But I'm pleased we've got it now, because it is very, very cool. It's absolutely stunning. It's never ever been played with. So yeah, it's very cool. So Rambo is a bit of a throwback for me. It's what I sort of, one of the things I started out selling. Although Star Wars was my thing that got me in, there were lots of other things that facilitated the other collections that came off, and Rambo was one of them. Lego and things like that were also in there, and buying stuff from little warehouses that had stuff left over. You could still do that then. I'm sure there's places still out there with it now, but I'm darned if I can find them. Anyway, so we thought we'd show you that. Oh, and all these Rambo figures. We bought a lot of these, just the actual Rambo, John Rambo. But if his name was Keith, I always think that. But John Rambo, we bought a lot of those out of an old toy shop. So you still can find stuff, it's just getting harder and harder. But yeah, so pretty Rambo things now. So this is the Turtles cabinet. We have been freshly replenished, and we even have a few carded ones as well, which you of course can't see, they're out of shot. Nothing exciting, just bits and bobs. We have a few more arriving as well, off our man in Italy, because we have people posted all around the world that buy things. Morning, Nick. And they buy things for us, and then they bring them into the shop. Well, they send them over to the shop to buy them. So there we go. We search far and wide, people, far and wide. We also have a beautiful sewer playset, which is absolutely stunning, that is. That's the one in there, there's no yellowing, it's very, very nice indeed. We have a Blimp 2, which is unbelievably stays inflated thanks to the powers that be and a very tiny pump. So yeah, that's our Turtles display. Enjoy. Very, very, very nice. Oh, yeah, I've got a party wagon, I forgot about that. We've also had other things, but people have selfishly bought them. But there we go. That's the problem with having a shop. You get it looking nice and people buy things. Selfish. What a treat this is. The Jurassic Park Command Compound.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Now, without doubt, I was going to say this memory is a different thing, isn't it? This is the worst sound effects on a toy since the entire Star Wars range from the 80s. But it's actually a lot cooler the more you play with it, because it's random. You don't know really what's going on. So we're just going to go a few of the noises, and hopefully we'll pick them up. But yeah, it's kind of...
Dinosaurs, no count incomplete.
What?
Check all dinosaurs for DNA damage. DNA count incomplete.
These are all new ones.
Send live via to hatchery. Tranquilize. Tranquilize now.
Tranquilise. No, it's just flashing. There's loads. It's just... There you go.
Step out. Heavy damage in compound.
Jurassic Park compound secure.
Dinosaur check. Power failure. Power failure.
You could go on all...
Helicopter to check dinosaur.
Still going. Go on all day with this. It is, and it's totally random. You don't know what's coming next. Or it seems to be anyway. It says, all the buttons say something, necessarily do it. But yes, we have a Jurassic Park compound in, so if you want to be disappointed by the sound effects, or amazed, stop, or amazed by the actual noises, because it is amazing. There's an amazing sheep one there, but I cannot trigger the thing. The sheep one is the best. We think it's a sheep, it's probably the goat, isn't it? But yeah. But anyway, yeah, so it is fantastic, but rubbish. It's brilliant. So yeah, we have an amazingly nice Jurassic Park compound in right now. It's boxed, it's very nice, along with a few other Jurassic Park toys as well. We hope you've enjoyed the video this time. We'll be back with more of the same next time. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like, follow, and whatever the other things are you doing. I don't know, it's all underneath. Underneath the counter. No, it's not underneath the counter. It's underneath where you're watching there. It should be underneath there. So go on, press on those.
Please log in.
The Jurassic Park compound is still now. Oh, we think it might be possessed. Keeps going. So we hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Joe, you've been lovely, and we'll see you next time. Yeah, brilliant.
You're better off standing on that side though, so you can see the...
Yeah, I would. These are the problems with having an actual shop that occasionally sells things. There's packages everywhere and falling over. So let me have a sniff because I'm full of cold still. For some reason I can't blow my nose. I don't know why that is. Well, it can, but it doesn't really. Nothing comes out. I need to see a doctor. About many things. Where's the sheep noise?
Power grid out.
Or goat noise, isn't it?
Send help. T-Rex attacking. Send help. Tropical storm moving in.
That's a new
That's
one.
a new one.
That's a creepy child trapped inside the machine.
All sectors. Tropical storm moving in.
Tropical storm moving in.
Check security in all sectors.
Secure.
Oh man.
Jurassic Park compound. Secure.
It's not making the sheep noise. It's keep pressing every button until you get the sheep noise. It's the best.
Missing. Check hatchery. Delay missing. Brontosaurus attacking.
It's the sound of the police.